Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
Well, this is a really exciting today here on Living Local Carolina. We're using our kitchen set for the first time, and I'm so excited to be joined by Chef Sean Baxter. How are you doing?
I'm excellent. How are you doing today?
We are getting ready to cook, so tell me, what you got going on here? You guys are all about farm to table, right?
Yes, we're as much as possible, and we'll touch base on that. First thing I'm gonna work on is a burrata dish today for you guys, which is a type of fresh mozzarella. Okay, so I have some Bartlett pears here that I put sugar, brown sugar, cane sugar, a touch of cinnamon, and I have them here caramelized in butter.
I wish y'all could smell this right now.
So we have that. I also have some fresh arugula that's grown for us through Myclodon Farms, which is a local farm that we use here. So with that, we also have some red onion, some lemon juice is gonna go into the dish, and some smoked bacon that we acquired from a place in North Carolina.
Beautiful. All right,
Okay.
so do your thing with the burrata.
And so I got fresh arugula, some onions, okay?
Got it.
I'm gonna take my fresh lemon juice here. Remember to squeeze it towards you so that you don't lose your seeds. Okay.
Delicious.
We're gonna have a little salt and pepper.
So this is like an appetizer type situation.
It could be an appetizer. You can always add a protein, chicken.
Okay.
You can add some of our great local shrimp, but we'll get back to that.
All right.
And a little extra virgin olive oil. And basically what I'm doing is I'm gonna mix this into a little vinaigrette right here on the table. Excuse me, get my burrata board here.
Oh,
Second,
we
okay?
have a burrata board.
Yes. So we're gonna put a little of this burrata, this arugula salad right here. Now this is a very rustic dish because it's a rustic cheese, and you'll see when I cut it. And what I mean by that is that there's no set way to actually plate it any particular way that you'd want it to be plated. Once you have this set up, you're gonna wanna take your burrata cheese. And what that is it's fresh mozzarella that has cheese, stracciatella cheese inside and a little cream.
Oh,
Okay. So I'm gonna put 2 pieces on this one, but you can put as much as you want. You can make them as big as you want to make them. Okay. Take a little of our bacon over here. Put it on there.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, you don't have to worry about how it actually falls. It can
It's-
fall any way you
yeah.
want it to.
It's for grazing.
Yes.
This is girl dinner.
I'm gonna put some local pecans on here,
Oh
and
yeah.
they're pretty easy to
Oh
find.
yeah.
I'm gonna I like to use a crouton and give the burrata cheese a little texture. So what I do is I just
Okay.
crush it like that, like so, and put it on there, give it a little
Oh,
texture.
stunning, mate.
Okay, so now we're gonna get to the best part. Well, the second best part, the cheese is the best part.
Yeah.
Now what we have here, and you can see these,
Oh, look at that.
are very caramelized and they taste great. Now you don't want to overcook them, make them soft. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you don't overcook them. You have a really hot pan, add some butter. Exactly. If you don't hear that noise, then you're not doing right. Like I said, you want to get your caramelized pears on there. Now they're a little warm, but they're still firm. And then, there's couple more things we're gonna do. You don't wanna forget to season your cheese, okay?
Yeah.
And now listen, always, doesn't hurt, a little more extra virgin olive oil,
Oh yeah. Liquid gold right there.
okay? And one more thing we're gonna put on there is balsamic glaze, just a little bit,
Oh, you're speaking my language.
okay?
Oh, that's the good stuff.
And right there. And like I said, any way you wanna do it, okay? There
That
you
is
go.
just gorgeous.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, welcome back to Living Local Carolina. Today I'm joined in studio by Becky from the Champion Autism Network. Becky, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Tell me, how did you get involved with CAN in the first place?
I created CAN.
Okay.
So I have a son who's high functioning on the spectrum. We relocated here from the South Jersey area 11 years ago. And you know, there's all these wonderful organizations that support the person with autism, you know, therapies and speech and ABA, but there's nothing for the family. And so we started in 2013 with our sensory friendly movies. People came out to them and they were so excited to be somewhere where everybody got it and understood. They asked what else was there. So we took surveys and collected data, and we started a training program for restaurants because that was the number one thing our parents wanted to do. So we started to educate restaurants, and then I was like, okay, if you're gonna, like I said, invite the autism world to come out and play, everybody needs to know how to treat them and what's going on. So the travel initiative started in 2016, and that's when we became a 501c3 and incorporated, and we've just been kind of off and running ever since.
You're really covering all the bases though, from the educational standpoint to actually just providing them something to do. But from your standpoint, what has it felt like being able to actually educate somebody that had no idea what autism was? How does that feel to you as a mom too?
It's really wonderful and refreshing, you know, and it's not embraced by everybody or every business, and that's okay, right? We're just happy that most businesses and people in the community feel it's the right thing to do. And really, it's not rocket science. Generally speaking, you know, you just have to kind of lead with love, and like in a restaurant or pretty much anywhere, if you have light switches and a volume control, you're halfway there in supporting people. Then it's just learning tips and tricks about, you know, what to do, how to treat people, these autism families in your restaurants or your stores or at your resorts, and you know what kind of support they might need, and then what to look out for in case there's a runner or an eloper, how to handle that situation.
A little patience goes a long way too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, today we're talking about one of my favorite topics, ice cream, and I'm joined by Chris. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine today.
All right, you guys are Island Treats here on Polly's Island. Tell me about what you guys offer here.
38 different flavors of ice cream, milkshakes, sundaes, hot dogs,
A little bit of everything.
pizza, everything.
Love that. And you guys are a mom and pop shop. You've been here for 7 years, a staple here in the community. What's it like being able to see the smiling faces come through every season and off season as well?
Off season because we're open all year long, same hours, everything. So people don't think people come in for ice cream during January and February, but they do because we have a lot of snowbirds that come down. So, but yeah, it's fantastic to see everybody come in. The kids got the play deck out here to play on and everything, and it just keeps them entertained, and ice cream's a favorite for everybody.
Indeed it is. I was going to say, this is such a pretty location. You guys are right on this little, is it a pond?
It's a little pond,
Little
yes.
pond right here. And kids are able, or adults, are able to feed the ducks and geese.
Ducks, geese, koi fish,
Ooh.
turtles. We got a little bit of everything in the pond.
What is y'all's goal with this business?
Serve God. You come in and people write their Bible verses and everything. When we moved here, we prayed, we did a fast to come here to have Him show us what we're supposed to do. We praise Him for everything that we have.
7 years later, it's definitely worked out well, huh?
It's a blessing.
So one thing you guys do is you want people to be able to enjoy as much as they want to, right?
Correct. When you come in, we have so many flavors that a lot of times it's hard to choose. So we'll let you taste whatever you want. We'll mix and match anything you want into one scoop. If you want 2 flavors, 3 flavors, we could turn that into one scoop for you.
Beautiful, because sometimes you just can't choose. It's so hard.
No, you want to try everything and eat everything.
All right, perfect. I definitely want to do that right after we're done here. But where can people find you guys? What's your address?
We're located in the Island Shops in Pawleys Island.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, I am in Jeep heaven today. I'm joined by my new friends, including Jody Lynn, who is from the Dirty Myrtle Jeepers.
Yes.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. Why don't you help me introduce these other lovely ladies we have right here?
Absolutely. This is Mary Ellen Pelton, and she is with the Carolina Coast Jeep Club. And this is one of her admins, Megan Galpin. And I'm Jody Lynn Jordan with Dirty Myrtle Jeepers.
All right, Jody Lynn, let's talk about what you guys do.
Oh my goodness, we do so much great stuff. So whether we're out having fun in the community, whether we're doing get-togethers, whether we're going four-wheeling, stuff in the community, giving back, it's all what it's about. It's about getting together with Jeeps, having a great time, enjoying everybody, and getting to make new friends and having fun.
What I really love about Jeeps is that everybody can really express themselves.
Absolutely.
It's so cool. We were taking a walk around the parking lot here. So many people have come out to show off their Jeeps. What is your favorite part of being able to see, everyone's individuality?
It's so much. Everything from the ducks that they collect to the names that they name their Jeeps is always fun, especially when it really matches their personality. You kind of get a good kick out of it. All of the different decorations and things that they do. And a lot of people go out a little bit more than others at different times of the year, with whether it's Christmas or Halloween. They really do take it seriously. Some people even, there's a Jeep back here that has a big, huge duck on the top. He actually has a name. I can never remember his name, but she has named that Jeep duck. Birdie. Well, her Jeep's name is Birdie. I cannot remember the duck's name, but he is a big, huge, like 6-foot duck that is strapped to the top of her Jeep. So.
Well, let's talk a little bit more about that, because for somebody that maybe doesn't own a Jeep, they might not know about the duck culture that is very important to Jeep owners.
It is.
And here in Myrtle Beach, y'all have quite the collection.
Oh, we
Almost
absolutely
every
do.
single Jeep out here has tons of ducks. Why?
Absolutely. So it started off many years ago. It's not quite 10 years ago now, but in Canada, with a lady that came out from a store and she saw a Jeep that she liked and she put a duck on it. And ever since then, it's kind of just caught on as Duck Duck Jeep. And there's actually a big, huge hashtag for that, where people can go and post the Jeeps or the ducks that they get that are left on their Jeeps, and it's like a movement. So if somebody sees your Jeep and they like it and they want to tell you that they like your Jeep, then you leave a duck.
Love it.
I mean,
That's so
how
much
can
fun.
that not make your day?
Oh, it absolutely does. And they're very, very unique ducks as well.
Absolutely, they're very different. And it's kind of strange to see some of the ones that are so different, because you don't even know where they get them from, that they're so unique and so different. And people actually really look for the more unique ducks, and that's what they buy.
That's so
So
cool.
the more unique they are, they're like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna buy that because nobody else is gonna be giving this duck out.
Very
So-
cool. Well, for somebody, so you guys, I'm sure, have people who are more novice Jeep owners as well as veterans, people who have had Jeeps for 20 plus years.
Correct.
What does the process look like to join one of these clubs and start hanging out with y'all?
Absolutely. So we are on Facebook under Dirty Myrtle Jeepers, and they are also on Facebook under the Carolina Coast Jeep Club. So you can just send us a request to join our group. Most of us have a couple of questions that you have to answer that says that you have a Jeep. It doesn't matter whether it's a Jeep Wrangler or a Gladiator. You can have any kind of Jeep. And then at that point, you'll go ahead and come into our group. But we always have lots of events planned. We plan events constantly.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.